Hi everyone, welcome back to Jedidragoonmakes. I'm your host Jennifer. Thank you for joining me. This is a podcast about knitting and crochet and the fiber arts. Um, yeah, I planned to do a video sooner, but it's been crazy busy around here, and I was planning a trip this past weekend, but I got sick with a cold, so I didn't go. So I said I'm about ready to just say let's do a video every 2 weeks and go with that. I'm not really making excuses. Yeah, probably am making excuses, but hey. So, what's been going on these past 2 weeks? Told you about Mother's Day, Indian restaurant, so that's done past. This past week, I went with my husband and my mother-in-law, and we went shopping for plants for my mom's garden, because I was going to go down to Kentucky this past weekend and plant her flower beds and get them done, and her vegetable garden. Yeah, that didn't happen because I got sick, but yeah, we've had a fun couple weeks. I got some new tomato varieties that I wanted to try, and and I got a new shirt. Yeah, it says it's a dragon on a yarn hoard of yarn. It says, I need more yarn. And my husband also said I can't buy any more yarn right now, so. And I agree with him. So, yeah. Yeah, so it's been a busy 2 weeks. I've been getting the flower beds weeded. I've been working outside. I've been playing Minecraft with my husband, which has been fun. Yeah. Let's get into yarn projects. I got 2 finished objects. One, I was trying to use up some of my scraps. So this is Jada and Stitch's Big Beautiful Basket. Yeah, I made this out of a bunch of my scrap yarn I had. So it's a tutorial here on YouTube. I held like 3 strands of yarn together and used, can't remember what size hook I used. I used what she suggested in the video. But yeah, the handles are pretty sturdy. It holds quite a bit of yarn. I fit 7 skeins and a ball of chenille yarn in this. So that's this. It's a pretty easy, simple project. If you know how to crochet in the round and increase, you can do this. I believe it's all single crochet. So yeah, nice, easy project. I got that done. Used up some more of my scraps. I still have scraps left. Still trying to use those up. And the other thing I got done is, you know how I like Pink Sheep designs and her patterns because they're really easy. They work up quick. You can get them done really fast. I finished, and I wanted to use up some of my Lion Brand mandala cakes and cupcakes from my stash. So I made me, if I can remember which way this goes, that's the front. I made the Pomona Tea by Pink Sheep Designs. This used up 3 cakes of Lion Brand mandala. And I used the hook's right here, a 12 millimeter crochet hook. So this is one of my clover ones. And I'll go ahead and try it on for you guys. But yeah, it's a sleeveless. It's acrylic, so I don't know if I'll actually wear this in spring and summer. I might wear this in the fall over something. But yeah, actually it looks better on video than it did in the picture. So yeah, see, it comes down to about, hold on, let's do this without messing up my camera. Yeah, that's not working, but yeah, it comes down to over my butt. It's nice, it's comfy. It does kind of a fade effect. Actually, it feels actually, I feel hot right now. Let's be honest, it's warm. Well, it's cold outside, but it's warm in the house. And I'm naturally warm-blooded, but yeah, it does a nice little fade. Like I said, it looks better in the video than it did in the picture my husband took. I don't know why, so yeah. It worked up really fast. I got some comfy cotton coming to make another one, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Might make one size smaller because this is a little big. But yeah, I might do a size smaller. That way it's a little more fitted. But yeah, this was a fun, quick little project. I'm going to take this off now because I'm getting warm. So yes, this will definitely be worn in the fall. Or maybe not with a tee under it. But yeah. That's the Pomona tee. Very simple construction. If you can if you can crochet a rectangle, you can make this. So those are my 2 finished objects. And the other thing I've been working on is I've been working on my Wild Granny Square Afghan for the couch to cover up my couch in the other room. Yeah, so I've got them all made. There with my scissors. And now I'm just sewing the squares together. Right now each square is 10 inches, and right now it's 6 across, so it's 60 inches. And it's going to be 10 squares by 10 squares. I thought it was going to be 11 squares by 11 squares, but that doesn't make any sense. I did the math. That's what the math said, but we'll see, because we'll see what happens when I get to the end, and because I'm just sewing them together right now. But yeah, as you can see, and this big square in the center is something I made a while ago. I was going to make a bunch of them, and I got one square done, and I was like, nope. So I stuck that in the middle. And yeah, there's a bunch of different colors. That one I still got to sew together. But yeah, there's a bunch going on here. It's just big, wild Granny Square Afghan with a bunch of squares. I have a bunch more squares in here. Let me get them all out. Yeah. But yeah, I have like this many more squares. I have this many more squares to sew in. I was like, oh, all I have to do is get the black done, and then I can sew them together. And then it's like, oh, now I remember why I don't like doing Granny Square Afghans. I don't like sewing them together. I love making the squares because they're quick, easy, portable, but I don't like doing the sewing together part. And like I said, this is just a scrap blanket I'm making. Yeah, so I'm just working on it. Oh, but that's what I've been working on. And I remembered. I told you guys okay, now I got a big mess. Okay. And I told you guys I was going to order from Premier, and I had some yarn coming. I was going to do a video on it. Well, the yarn came. I didn't do a video on it, so we're doing a video on it now. I ordered... Where'd the string? Oh, that's my sewing string. Maybe I better get more coffee. But I ordered the new Premier Basic Mosaic yarns. I ordered one of every color, which is something I usually don't do because I don't always like all the colors, and usually I make the excuse I can't afford it. But I decided I'd go ahead for you guys and order all the colors and give you my opinions. And I'm amazed at how soft this yarn is. This is quickly becoming my new favorite yarn to work with. I haven't worked with this yet, but it's so soft that I'll probably enjoy working with it. I meant to make something with it and show you guys, but yeah, that didn't happen. So this is the Premier Basic Mosaic. This is the color Cuddle. By the way, I can read upside down. I'm very good at it. Just sometimes my brain doesn't work. And my brain to mouth just is the problem, not my reading ability. So, this is the color Cuddle. This is kind of a pale pink and blue and green and yellow swirled together. Really neutral color. So that'd be good for, I'll probably make hats, let's be honest. I got a craft show next year. Next we have the color C. So this is a mixture of like periwinkle blue, darker blue, teal, maybe a little purple, I don't know, but that's a really pretty color. I like that. So there's that one. This is the one everybody is loving. This is Prism. This is the rainbow color. It's a little bright for me. But yeah, that's Prism. That's rainbows. The 7 colors of the rainbow all swirled together. Like I said, this is a worsted weight, turn 16 yards, 100% acrylic. So yeah. Next one is Bouquet. I'm reading this one right side up, but it's still not sure I'm saying it's right, but it's Bouquet. And this is like pastel pinks and yellows and blues. Real pretty pinky color. I'd say this one's my favorite. Well, I like the blue C one, but this is Grapevine, and this is like just browns and stuff, but it's a nice neutral color. It's browns. There's a little bit of bluish gray in there. There's some green and yellow. It's all twirled together, as you can tell. Yeah, my camera's not picking it up, but camera. Oh well. But yeah, it's all twirled together. But yeah, I like that one too. And for some reason, I'm liking this one, and I don't usually like blacks and whites. This is Zebra, but I like this black and white and gray for some reason. But yeah, I'll probably turn these into divine hats and cows for my, either my Etsy shop. Well, I'll probably put it in the Etsy shop and then do the, if they don't sell, I'll put them in for the craft show. But yeah, those are those. That's all the colors they have of that. I really like that yarn. It's really nice. It's nice. It's soft. My favorite yarn is still Hobby Lobby's. I love this yarn, but I don't get Hobby Lobby that often, and it's kind of expensive, so I don't get it that often. The other thing I got was Premier Yarns mystery yarn bag. And of course, I've been seeing everybody getting puzzle and all that. So of course, when I order it, I don't get the puzzle yarn. Nope, I got, I'm not sure what this is. It's a nice soft chenille. If anybody's familiar with Premier Yarns and knows what yarn this is, leave a comment down in the comments. But I think this is just like their basic chenille yarn or something, but it's really soft. I like this. It doesn't have that chenille feel that annoys me. So I could probably work with this pretty good. I might make a stuffy for my kids with this, but yeah, I got 2 balls. So this is going to have to be something. I also thought about making a baby blanket with this for just having for church, like a car seat baby blanket. I'd have to figure out a stitch and all that, but I haven't figured that out yet. Anything else? No, I'm just trying to use up my yarn. I know this is weird for a yarn person to say. I don't have as much yarn as everybody else, but I also don't believe in having a bunch of stuff sitting around that I'm not using. And right now I feel like I have too much yarn. And I just keep looking at it, it's like, this is nice, but I need to use up what I have. I have too much. So I'm just going to try to hold off on buying yarn and see about using up some of the stuff I have, because I love the stuff I have. I just don't feel like I need, and right now I'm just buying stuff for specific projects. So I just want to focus on using up some of my stuff, like my scraps. I'm trying to use those up. I started a top that I was going to do with my scraps, but it's not appealing to me, so I might just I might just make a throw with the yarn and do that. But yeah, that's all that's going on here. I have an Etsy shop with stitch markers and keychains and some crocheted items. There should be a link in the description below. Welcome to all the new members. Please like and subscribe. I say a lot. I'm sorry. I'm tired this morning, so I just figured I had the time and everything, so I figured I'd do this. Fortunately, nobody's tagged me in the 23 yarny things about me, so I haven't had to do that yet. So, yeah. I'm just rambling at this point. I should have a funny story or talk to you guys about stuff, but I'll give shout outs to Kathy and Debbie and the people, anybody else who's been watching me a long time, just haven't commented. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. It's hard for me to keep up with everybody, but I do try. And this is not an easy thing for me to do because I don't open up about myself. I don't put myself out there. I only put it out there with my very close friends. So me talking to a camera to people I don't really know or are friends with, it's very hard for me. So I'm trying to do my best to put myself out there. Anything? Oh, I know what I could tell you about. Sunday. Okay, so I was sick this weekend, so that was great. I decided I'd stay home, I'd rest. Of course, that didn't happen. We had to go to my husband's aunt's birthday party. There's this place over in North Lewisburg called Uncle Beth's Barbecue. We went there. It is okay. We prefer a place in Marysville called the Red Shed. It's an awesome barbecue place if you're in the Marysville area. It has awesome barbecue. It's delicious, and they give you good portions. This place was okay, and also the van air conditioning wasn't working. It was hot. The place didn't have air conditioning that we went to, and it was miserable. But it's good to see his aunts and all that, and my husband has 3 aunts, and they were there, and his cousin and second cousin were there, so that was nice to see them again. And then on Sunday, I was feeling like really crappy after that because I was still fighting my cold and I was getting tired easy, and I was like, I'm not sure I'll make it to church tomorrow. Jason's like, let's go to church. The kids like church. It's still kind of funny. My non-Christian husband is the one who gets me to go to church, but God put him in my life for a reason. So we went to church on Sunday, and on the way there, I remembered that it was the 100-year. My church the Church of Christ in Marysville has been around for 100 years, and so we were celebrating that, and that was awesome. I got to see a preacher that I hadn't seen in a long time. When I was I've been in this area for a long time, and when I was a teenager, I went to church in Church of Christ in Marion on Richland Road, and my senior year and the year after I graduated, we did mission trips to put on VBSs for different congregations. Once in Canada, once in Pennsylvania, and we did it with the Marysville group. And so I was familiar with Ed Bylon, who was a preacher at Marysville at the time, and I got along with him great. I didn't get along with our preacher that much. I still don't get along with him. I don't talk to him. But yeah, so sorry, sinuses. So we were, and when we were in Pennsylvania, I stayed at the same house as him and another girl, because we need somebody from the church to be in the same house, and as a family, and girls stayed one area, Ed stayed I think Ed slept on the couch, and so I got to see him again, talk to him, and there's a few other people. When I started going to Marysville, there's a youth minister there named Scott McFarland and his wife Abby. They were there and we're friends with them. So they left and they came back, and it's nice to see them. And they're 2 girls. They're up to 3 girls. Jason's like, oh yeah, she was pregnant. I'm like, yeah, they're up to 3 kids now, honey. What? Yeah. So it's like, they have a little one. Baby. Yes, that's my husband. Baby anywhere. And he's like, hee. It's like, okay, hon. Yeah, he should have been the woman in the relationship, not me. But yeah, so it's great to see them. And then they had potluck afterwards. We decided to stay for that. And okay, usually at potlucks, it's like everybody brings a whole bunch of different stuff. I swear, all I saw there for the potluck was potato casserole, mac and cheese, and green beans and ham and potatoes. I'm like looking at the table, like there are like 2 tables with like 12 crock pots on each. And it was like, there are only mac and cheese and green beans on like each of these tables. I was like, okay, I've never seen this before. I was just looking at that like, we couldn't come up with anything, could we? Because I guess that the church was providing the main course, which was fried chicken, and everybody's like, well, we need a side dish, mac and cheese, green beans. I'm like, okay. So my kids actually ate, so that's good. And then my kids are finally old enough I can let them go run around the church building or go play on the playground outside and not have to worry about them too much. Matthew's having a bit of meltdown because he wanted to go home. He likes to go to church, get everything done, and go home. I'm like, nope, you're staying, go play. But I want to go home. No, I'm trying to listen to this, go. So we're having a thing in the auditorium talking about all people are sharing memories and stuff, and I'm not an emotional person, but after I was pregnant with the kids, I am, and I teared up a couple times and was fighting back tears because I don't cry in public for no reason, which I felt like that was no reason. And I was holding it, yeah, really good. And then we sang, then it's like they had Scott McFarland used to do song leading all the time because our church is non-instrumental. So he used to lead songs all the time. So they're like, so one last time, let's have Scott lead a song. So he did, and he chose he chose God is Love, which is a 4-part chorus harmony. Because you have the alto sing a verse, you have the soprano sing a verse, you have the tenor sing a verse, and you have the bass sing a different verse. These are all 4 different verses. Mine's easy because mine's the alto. Mine's the first one, so I can usually do okay. I kind of wish I had the bass part, which is just repeat God is love, God is love, God is love. But I'm not a bass, I'm not a guy, so poor hubby doesn't know what to sing. He's like, what am I? I'm like, you're a tenor, honey. You're not a bass. I'm not? No. Can't sing, but yeah, he can sing. He just doesn't think he can sing. And he's a tenor, so that's kind of interesting. Um, so, and and then and then everybody just started joining hands while we were standing up and singing in the fellowship hall. And it's like, oh no. And I lost it. I didn't cry, but I was fighting them back, and I had to stop singing a few times. It was, I'm kind of embarrassed. I'm not like that. My sister is the emotional one. I'm the let's keep it all together. But after I had kids, it's weird. My pregnancy emotions made me emotional, and that part never went away. It's like, oh. So yeah, it was a really good time, and I enjoyed myself. And then I came home and I took a 2-hour nap. We call them my coma naps. I need my sleep. If I don't get enough sleep, I crash for about 2 hours, 3 sometimes. So that was my weekend and all that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I did try to open up some, so thank you for putting up with me. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. I won't guarantee I'll do this that often. I'm going to try for once a week, but it's probably going to be closer to 2 weeks. And we'll just say it's going to be every 2 weeks and go with that and see what happens. So if you get a video sooner, feel special. I will continue working on this thing because it's going to take a while to sew all those squares together. There's only 44 squares. It's still a lot of sewing for me. So, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I will catch you all next time. God bless you.